Hello and welcome to a new episode of the CTO Show with Mehmet. My name is Mehmet, and as you know, in each episode, I cover different topics from digital transformation, cybersecurity, no code, AI, and so on. And sometimes I have with me guests who are thought leaders, entrepreneurs, startup founders who come to talk about their experiences, what they are trying to do. And today, I'm happy to have with me Ago, who was my colleague in the 100 Days of No Code cohort. And the reason I thought that, we will do this episode because I wanted to share with my audience about the experience that we had there and, what are the things that you can do. So thank you very much, Ago, for taking the time. Can you please just, tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to the 100 Days of No Code cohort?
Sure. Hello, Mehmet. Hello to all the listeners. That's a nice journey until now, and that's something I never think to do. This no-code adventure. That was how it started. It started by it was a random thing on December. I think that I needed something new for my projects. I like to have in my spare time something to do, something to build, something to create. And I had a failed project, mainly a YouTube channel, and I failed after working for 3 years on this project. This was a good YouTube channel years ago, but the things changed during the years. The YouTube algorithm changed, and I lost a lot of uh, of people, subscribers on my YouTube channel, and so I think that to stop that project and to start something new. I listened about the no code, and as a developer, that was something that I was curious. So I I tried. I subscribed to the bootcamp, and that was something that um, uh, I can't explain. I am a kind of person that um, push my comfort zone,
Hmm.
my limit every time. I like to learn, and I started without know the English, the spoken English. Uh, I didn't know the platform that I used for the MVP, like Bubble, and I just started, and I can say that it was amazing, amazing the people, uh, amazing the experts, amazing the host of the camp. That was an awesome experience, and until now we are here, Mehmet, to chat and
Yes.
on the Twitter. That's always so nice to speak with the buddies, because the nobodies may may you something a bit niche, but I see that the trend is very promising in the future, and so that's a kind of super in my opinions today. Nice work.
That's cool. That's cool. So Ago, like, did you had an idea before coming to the boot camp, or did you develop the idea there?
I am honest. I have the idea into my mind for some week, because I am in a small pets community of Daniel Bassal.
Hmm.
And I had some idea about some project tracker for my projects. I tried to use Notion, but it didn't fit for me for some reason. So it was a good a good reason to learn Babel and the other no-code tool.
Okay. So do you use Bubble to build your MVP, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And like from Europe, because I was also there, and even before joining this course, I don't claim I was expert, but I used to see a lot of no-code tools. But what really, I mean, what was the reason that you choose Bubble, not other tools?
Which uh, what make the Babel
Your choice, yeah.
tool. Okay. As a developer, that's the closest thing to the tools that I use for on my job.
Okay.
I am a Microsoft developer, so I have the Visual Studio, like
Mm,
um, the role model for the integrated development environments for me. So Bubble is something very, very similar in some aspect
I agree.
and fun.
Okay. Okay. So, like, just for the sake, because maybe there's people who are interested in joining, to just give them some sneak peek, I would say, what was, the biggest challenge for you? But and at the same time, how you crossed this challenge? How did you overcome this challenge?
Okay. I am I am I am a kind of developer. I am a backend developer. Okay, so I am fluent to write the code, but the visual aspect tricky for me. The content is very tricky. It's one other animal. If you are a backend developer, it's one other animal. And it's a problem because the web today is all about the front end framework. And to learn that for me, it's hard because I should require some months to learn to master that. So for me, Power and tools in general, uh, it's it's a way to speed up the things. You don't waste time to learn all the development stuff. You have the idea, a business idea, and you go straight forward to the market to test your idea. That's amazing, man. That's
Yes.
great. Yeah, and you have an idea machine, I remember. And when you have a lot of ideas, like you have the superpower to test all of this thing. That's insane. If you should develop each idea, it takes months. I mean,
Yeah.
if you just want them to be, uh, you should go to the novel tools. That's a must today for me. So, yeah, you you have the speed.
Yeah, yeah. So just to also like add to what Ago is saying, uh, uh, in today's world, it's very important to come up fast, right, and change fast.
Yeah,
So this is what I think Ago is mentioning. If you have an idea back in the days, because I know from myself, I have technical knowledge. I know basic programming. I learned like C, C++, these things. But I mean,
right.
web applications, right? You want to build a web application, mobile app. Think about, as they call it, the iPhone moment, 2007, 2008, that time, and then the Web 2.0, right? At that time, I had a lot of ideas. There was no code tools. This is what Ago is mentioning now. You have the idea, okay, first you need to find the developer, you need to find the designer, and then you need to bring these two people together, and then you need to start to do the coding, and then you need to come up with an MVP. And this process was so long. So, just to give you a sneak peek of this cohort, what we did, all of us, we came somehow with ideas. Myself, I came up with ideas during the course itself, but we were able to finish it in just 2 weeks, because the first 2 weeks is just knowledge, and then you have 2 weeks to come up with the idea and build it. So this is very, very powerful. And this is where I want to ask you, Ago, the next
Yeah.
question. Now, how did you validate your MVP idea? How did you get the feedback that, yeah, what I'm trying to build is something people might want?
Okay. I am right now just in the phase of, yeah, I am still building. Um, I am still so slow. I am working to to be um, quicker. I know that's a limit of mine as a developer. I am a perfectionist. Okay, so that's one of my defects, and I am working on that. Okay, so to validate, my first things is to collect all the emails, through the Yelp page.
Yes.
So that's, in my humble opinion, the first step. Yeah, already have a base of beta users ready to test your to give you some feedback in the beginning. So that's my first step. I'm still building, but I hope to stop the building for the next week. I hope. Uh, but I'm going through even because during the building I am learning the course by uh, Kieran Paul, no good lives on Twitter, and for the moment I am in there. And anyway, after this first step, I I will get all the feedback. I will try to improve the MP, and I will try to spread the word on Reddit, on the other community, on Discord. That will be the next step. I'm stuck still now to finish them.
Yeah, that's good. Good luck with that. Now,
Thank you.
what I want to ask you, Ago. Now,
Yeah.
I think the format of the course, like the course,
Uh-huh.
we had a week zero where it was just preparation, and then we had first week, second week, and so on. So, in this, let's say 4 to 5 weeks, which week you think was the most important week for you during the course?
The most important was for me the one where Dan Perry had his workshop, and there was some wisdom gems about the startup mindset, like think to your first 100 users. I mean, you just as a developer, I always think just to build it. That's not good. Uh, I thought for me, I should think more about the user, the final user, because the uh, the product should give value to the final users. AI should not build just for the sake to build. And as a developer, as I am, and I think to going deeper. For example, there was an exercise by then where you start with a generic idea of your user and you start to add the details
Yeah.
about this kind of user. That was outstanding for me. That was a game changer about the mindset when you build this kind of thing. And that's something that I would like to spend time in the next weeks uh, to be better uh, about this kind of things. It
Yeah.
was amazing for me.
Yeah. So to add on what you are saying, Ago, and just for the listeners or whoever gonna watch this course, I mean, I'm not just praising this course, any course. I mean, the no code concept itself, what it will teach you multiple things. One of the things that Ago is pointing to is you become a product manager. A product manager is someone who is a bridge between the end user, trying to understand these guys, what they want, what the client want, what the customer want, and then you go convert this into whatever you want to call it, code, you want to call it no code, it's up to you. So this is, I think, the importance of this course is that every one of us became a product manager, because you need to put and if you remember, Ago, it was in week 3, I believe, where we had the scoping of the
Yeah.
of the MVP. So you need at least to say, okay, in the first version, call it version 0, let's say, or version 1, whatever you want. So you need to
Yeah.
have, let's say, at bare minimum, of course, sign up, sign in. I need to have, I know, like you have this small bets thing, I go. So I need to have
Yeah.
like 1, 2, 3. This is must have. And then you remove all the other things. You say, okay, this is will come in the future. So at least you create the,
Perfect.
right? And then the next one,
Yeah.
which is Ago was pointing to, is you need to get feedback from users and try to iterate based on this. So this is very good. And I'm happy, Ago, because you are coming from a developer perspective. Because, and this is my question to you, some people, they, you know, I would not say they are negative, but, they say, oh, you know what, this no code is, well, it's like a joke and there's nothing that will replace. So, yourself being a coming from a developer background, what you would say to someone who's interested in no code and he's hearing these opinions?
Okay. That's a cool feature because and I have I have one thing. Then no code is an opportunity uh, both for technical and non-technical people. If you are a technical people like me, you still have some problem. In my case, I can read the code, but I don't. I struggle really about the front end part. So even if you can code and you want to go in the and want to have fun with the web applications, then code is a great opportunity. And so, someone, like you said, be negative about this thing, like thinking it's a joke, a game. I, I don't think so. And because when you have a lot of resource, okay, you could say, okay, I learned to program. You have the time, okay. But when you have little time, a little budget, uh, just few resources, you can't waste the most important is the time. So the hold is really important. Even in my area, I have a family, so little time, hobbies, and I could not ship anything related with the program. That's not possible for me. I don't have the resources. So the Denocode is a great uh, chance to ship multiple things. So that's I don't see negative aspect about that.
Yeah, yeah. To add to what you are saying, Ago, and the way I look
Yeah,
at it, is it's all about the no code movement is to enable people from non-tech background, and I will come back to me and you because both we have technical backgrounds. I will open another parenthesis for this.
yeah,
But the main idea is how someone who doesn't have a technical background can build an MVP. And I highlight and underline the word MVP, which is minimal viable product. So because this guy, he's a smart guy. He has a business idea, but he doesn't know or she doesn't know how to code. So no code tools help to bring these ideas to life, right? Now, later on, what will happen? That's another discussion. Now, for technical people like Ago or myself, I will talk a little bit about myself. Um, I have the know-how, right? I know that if I want, I can learn, for example, I don't know, React as a front end. I can learn, some cool,
Yeah,
fancy,
Angular, yeah,
yeah.
JS, that's kind of thing.
But, but, by the time I'm gonna learn this, my idea will become outdated, right? So you need to be fast to the market. You need to evaluate the
Yeah.
idea as fast as possible. And this is where it's important to have the tools. And same applies to Ago, because Ago, I understood from you, like, you have the back end part, not the front end. I was bad at both. I would say you're lucky, at least you have the back end. I have no the back end, not the front end. Actually, the front end is a bigger problem for me, and this is why, for example, myself, during the boot camp, and now I'm choosing software. Yes, I know it has maybe few limitations. I cannot customize it the way I want, but it's okay, and this is where, as you can see, guys, from this conversation that I'm having with Ago, don't be scared. Just start. You know, your idea with no code can really become a reality in no time. Really, it's in no time. And this is why, and this is will be Ago, our last question for today. What advice you give to people who either are on a, choosing maybe to change careers? Some people want to try something new, and they are looking for this no code. What do you advise them? What do you tell them?
You mean a reason to use the no code?
Yes,
Okay, okay,
and why to join, the 100 days of no code or similar programs, let's say.
okay. If the first thing that I think, if you are a kind of person like me, that you have a lot of ideas, but you have not the 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 chance to build them, to put my biggest problem was to put bring these ideas you have here into your mind, to put in the real world. If you struggle, you have this problem to feel confused because you want to implement all this kind of things, but you can't, or because of technical problems or don't have time, you have joined it because it's really like change. Uh, it gives you the tool and the possibility to implement all of those things. Uh, it's a no-brainer. No, you should really take the opportunity.
Yeah, and just to add on what you said, Ago, if you go, like, I'm not sure, if my audience, if you are into, for example, Twitter a little bit, because I see this stuff more on Twitter rather than other platforms. Maybe you can see it on, I think, Reddit as well. I'm not into Reddit too much, but I know that it's
Okay.
there. So, um, you see people, and like, we have examples from the boot camp graduates themselves, that they came to the boot camp, they had no technical background, they built products, and guess what, they sold them, and they sold them for good money. And they later on, they jumped onto the next, you know business idea. So it's not a bubble. It's not something fake. It's something real. There is a real, also, like, think about it from a business perspective. It's a very good way to start, like, a side hustle, or I don't know what you want to call it. So anyway,
Right.
if you want to know more, okay, you can get in touch, so we can guide you, whether Ago or myself. We can get you in touch with 100 Days of No Code guys as well. They are our friends. So yeah, will be more than happy. Ago, at the end, I want to thank you very much for being with me today on this episode. Um, uh, for my audience, as usual, what I tell you, if you have any comments, if you have any questions about this episode, or about the show in general, please don't hesitate to come back to me. You can reach out to me by email, Twitter, or LinkedIn. If you have any ideas, if you want to come and join me on the show as a guest, I'll be more than happy to do that also as well. You can reach out to me. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are watching this on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast if you are listening on any podcast platform of your choice. Thank you very much. And until we meet in the next episode, bye bye.